Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome to, it's a game. It's a game. We're playing a game. It's a test game, though, but whatever. We're fucking doing it. Because I said that I would, and I don't care at this point. So, a little bit of backstory to this game. Our, the good friend of the channel, good friend of the brand, Brooklyn, who was on the Tanner Never Shuts Up 4, as it was retroactively named because having multiple podcasts is stupid. So yeah, we changed it. So now it's in the same series. But yeah, made a game about art and stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna play it. Here we go. So, yeah, okay. I am a traveler, an adventurer, one might say. Okay, maybe one wouldn't say that. Maybe I'd be an adventurer if I was stronger and actually had something to go on an adventure for. I don't have a holy grail to chase or a murdered relative to avenge, but I do like to travel. In my travels, I've met many exciting people and have seen many amazing things. That magic that exists throughout this world enthralls me, and the more I travel, the more of it I see. Despite my travels, I haven't ran into many troubles. Perhaps it's because I usually take the same roads everyone else does. Well, one day I ran into something strange. Alright, I'm turning off the thing. Hold on. No. Okay, there we go. As I was leaving yet another town one day, I noticed a shop on my way out. At first, it didn't seem like anything special. In fact, it seemed like one of those houses that people converted to stores. But the more I looked at it, but something about it caught my eye, and I became even more curious the more I looked at it. The sign that was labeled it as a shop that sold potions. Potions, her. Now, normally, only real adventurers or grandmas who want to make their prized plants grow faster buy potions. They can be a little pricey, but I hear that's usually depending on what you buy. I've never been interested in them before, but seeing this shop, something about it made me really want to go in. Should I? Let's go in. I decided to go in. This was my last day in town, after all. I might as well just see inside. I don't know if the intention for this character was to become Solid Snake, but he is now. Whatever, fuck it. I'm gonna keep doing it. Even if I wasn't going to buy anything, figured it might have been a problem. It wouldn't be a problem if I just looked around. I opened the door and entered. A small chime of a bell following me as I walked in. The shop, seemed slightly bigger on the inside. There were hallways which led deeper into it. From where I was standing, there was a red rug on the floor below me, which led up to a counter in front of me. Behind that counter, there were shelves lined with potions. There were different counters, colors, and bottles and labels on each. Off to my left, it seemed more like someone's living room. There was a coffee table and 2 couches surrounding it. There were bookshelves overstuffed with books. The book spines didn't have titles or labels, but I assumed they were about the skill of potion making. In the corner of this living room, there was a cauldron filled with a cyan fluid. There was a fire on underneath it. I thought it was irresponsible to leave a fire on when you're not in the room. Actually, I think it's also irresponsible to leave your store unattended. Where was the shopkeeper? Hello? I called into the seemingly empty place. Ah, sorry, I'll be with you momentarily, a man's voice called out to me. Within a few seconds, the gentleman emerged out of one of the hallways and placed himself behind the counter. I apologize for the wait. I'm trying to vary in the voices. I can't do voices at all. He smiled. He seemed nice enough, but it didn't look like anything how I expected him to. I figured someone running this store would dress a little more magical. Not to stereotype, but I expected someone in a wizard's hat or a starry robe or both. Kind of like Mickey Mouse. This man was donned in a suit and wore a more boring hat. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Reginald, and you are... Reginald introduced himself with such enthusiasm, one might think he was faking it, but his smile seemed so genuine I couldn't really tell. After introducing myself, Reginald and I engaged in a bit of small talk.
So, I haven't seen you around before. You must be new, correct?
Correct. I've been traveling around and just so happened to stop in this town. I noticed your store and I thought I'd take a look inside.
Ah, lovely, lovely. So, did you come here by yourself, or are you traveling with friends?
I don't want to tell the truth yet. I mean, if anything, I can go back and I can do the actual. I'm gonna say that I'm here with Fred. No, okay, fuck it. Oh, he just seems off, dude. I'm here by myself.
Ah, that's awful lonely, isn't it? So, what can I interest you in?
I looked around at all the potions he had on display. On the lower shelves he had tame potions, things for helping cure scratches or minor wounds. As the shelves went higher, the potions got more complex and more expensive. I think on the top shelf I saw some love potions. I'm pretty sure love potions are legal in most places. Either that or you need a license. Everything seemed either too expensive or too unnecessary for me. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I'll be buying anything today.
Oh, no worries. It's quite all right. Perhaps I can interest you in a sample. I'd hoped for you to leave without getting to try anything.
Is it safe?
Of course, I wouldn't give you anything too strong. It's just a simple potion that'll change your eye color for a few hours. That sounds fun, doesn't it?
Sure, why not?
Excellent. Coming right up.
In a matter of seconds, Reginald handed me a vial full of the cyan liquid, not unlike the kind in the cauldron. I stared down at the liquid Reginald had presented me with. It didn't look too bad. I brought it to my lips and swallowed, and it didn't taste half bad either. But before I could even make a comment, I started to feel dizzy. My vision started to blur and fade. Before I completely blacked out, I heard him say something.
You were even stupider than I thought you'd be.
Just like that, I was out. Oh, man. Shit. Don't trust the man in the yellow hat. Curious George, run. Get away. Go fast. I don't know how long I was out for, but it felt for a long time somehow. When I opened my eyes again, I was in an unfamiliar room. I groaned as I opened my eyes. Even though the light was dim, it still felt too overwhelming right now. I felt that pretty nauseous as well, and the smell from this room didn't help with that at all. The more I woke up, the more aware and afraid I became. I tried to calm myself down and take note of my surroundings. I was bound to a chair. I wasn't bound by ropes, but by actual cuffs attached to the arms and legs of the chair. The chair was wooden, but bolted to the floor. It was seemingly in the center of the room. There was a staircase leading up in front of me, teasing freedom. But the door at the top would probably be locked anyways. Next to the staircase, there was a table. I couldn't say for sure what items were on the table, but there was something there for sure. That's when I noticed something. The color red. Actually, it was more of a reddish brown, but it stained one of the legs on the table. I looked down at the chair that I was sitting in. It was also stained quite heavily in this reddish brown color. That's when I realized the smell was very coppery, metallic. That smell, combined with the color and the shapes of the stains. This was blood. Fuck. I felt my heart beat faster and faster with each passing second. Fuck. I had to wriggle around to get free, but to no use. I was trapped. It was the shopkeeper. He was the one who did this. Damn it. I should have just left like I said I would. Fuck. Before I could yell at myself much longer, I heard the door at the top of the stairs creak open. That's a typo. And heavy footsteps made their way down. It was the shopkeeper.
Hello, old friend. I thought you'd be waking up right about now. Looks like I was right on the mark.
Reginald, what is the meaning of this? What are you planning on doing with me?
I'm a murderer, genius. I know I called you stupid earlier, but really now, you aren't that mentally deficient, are you?
Please, just let me go. I promise I won't tell anyone. I'll do anything.
Of course you'll do anything. That's what they all say. What makes you think you're more worthy of life than all of the other people I've killed? I've killed mothers, fathers, children. Each one of them begs for their life in the same way you just did. I won't tell anyone, I swear. Bullshit. I know each and every one of you are just dying to get out and go straight to the authorities. Do you think I'd be a really good serial killer if I just let every careless fool who has to go free? Besides, you should consider yourself very lucky. It's a good thing you were traveling alone. If you had been traveling with friends, I would have killed them and made you watch before killing you. Feel lucky that you're the only one dying.
What the fuck was wrong with this guy? Was he serious? Was I really going to die? I closed my eyes and tried not to cry, keeping deep breaths to calm myself down. Maybe if I opened my eyes again, it'd be just a bad dream. Yeah, I wish. When I had opened my eyes again, Reggie had moved over to the table on the side. I heard him rustling around with objects on the table. From the sounds of it, it sounded like knives and other such objects. I would see him pick one up, inspect it for a little, and then put it back down. He couldn't decide which to use first. Shit, what the hell was I gonna do? When Reginald came back over to me, the first thing he did was shove a cloth gag into my mouth.
There we go. No more noisy interruptions now, yeah?
I couldn't scream even if I wanted to. The next thing he did was held up that knife. It was kind of small, but the knife of any size would hurt just as equally, wouldn't it? He started tracing the blade around my stomach. Even through my clothes, I could feel how sharp it was and started to tremble in fear.
I hope you don't care about this shut too fondly, he commented before
proceeding to cut the bottom half of my shirt off in order to give him easier access to my stomach.
Hey, if it hurts too much, just stop and I will, yeah, all right?
With that, he made a sharp slash against my stomach. It hurt like hell, and my eyes began to water. I would have been screaming if it weren't for the gag placed in my mouth. God, the stinging sensation was fucking horrible, and I was the only one cut. Before I knew it, he made another cut, and again, and again, and again. It was like he was drawing a picture with his knife as the pencil. I didn't dare look down, but I could feel the blood seeping out of me. None of the cuts were deep, but they still drew blood that dripped between my stomach and onto my legs. It was really sticky and gross, but as if a guardian angel was trying to protect me, I was spared, at least for now. Alarm from upstairs began to ring, and Reginald pulled away from me.
Dinner's ready. After dinner, I have other plans too, so I won't be seeing you until the morning.
Oh, thank fuck.
I hope you don't mind, but there isn't enough food for you. You're fine, though. You have that rag to chew on, right?
After that, Reginald headed back upstairs. At this point, I was just grateful I wasn't being slashed anymore. Before I heard the door close, I heard a small click and the lights shut off. He left me here in the dark, gagged and bleeding. I wondered if any of my cuts would close up or if I would bleed to death before them. I wouldn't check how bad it was with the lights off. It was so exhausting. I passed out in that chair that night, still hoping faintly that when I woke up that morning it would be all a bad dream. When I woke up that morning, I had the biggest headache of my life. My cuts from last night had closed up, but the dried blood still covered me like a blanket. It was sticky and it smelled awful. When Reginald came downstairs, he seemed rather pleased with his work from the other night.
Good morning, friend. You look rather chipper today.
I'd throw him a sarcastic comment if only I could talk.
I'm happy to see that you're still alive. I always like to deal the final blows myself.
Bastard.
You know, your heart must have an awful lot of blood to keep you going like this.
No.
Would you mind if I were to, see for myself?
No. Without warning, he plunged his hand in my chest. He strode right through the skin effortlessly. I heard my ribs crack. My ribs fucking broke. How the hell did he do that? There's no way that someone is that strong on their own. A potion, maybe? He must have used one. Either way, shock was the only thing keeping me alive right now. That is, until I felt his hand grab something inside of me and roughly yank it out. It was my heart. He was holding up my still beating heart in his hands. I'm dead. Oh no, I died. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's just skip. Alright. Let's not go inside. I decided not to go in after all. Even though it was tempting, I should really save my money for more important things. I left town and started on my way to the next. So that's it. That's it. Alright. There's only like 3 choices. Alright. No worries. Alright. So I'm here with friends. Now you're not. I was taken aback by that. His happy smile changed to an almost sinister-looking one. How did he know? How did you know?
Don't lie to me. I can tell when you're lying.
He said it so confidently. It felt like such a change in atmosphere. One minute felt like I was being welcomed. The next I felt like I was almost being threatened. And then after, he went right back to the smile that had first greeted me.
So what can I interest you in?
Some skip. No thanks. No thanks. I'm pretty content with the color of my eyes.
In that case, maybe I should treat you to a snack before you leave. I know it might seem forward, but I do love talking to the travelers that come through here. I do love hearing about their adventures. After all, I don't get to go on many. Won't you sit down and have some tea with me?
Alright, why not? Tea sounds lovely, thank you.
Perfect, wait here. I'll go brew some right for us.
After that, Reginald disappeared into one of the darkened hallways. I took a seat on one of the couches and waited for him. Except for the muffled sounds of Reginald working in this quick kitchen, the building was almost disturbingly quiet. As such, you can imagine my surprise when she suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Hello. Oh god, I can't do the oh god, what voice? Okay.
You shouldn't be here. Leave.
Who was this girl? Reginald didn't mention anything about anyone else being here. She was upsetting, to say the least. She moved and looked like a mannequin, or some kind of porcelain doll. She talked quiet. She didn't want someone to hear. Her eyes felt like they blazed right through me when she looked at me. And yet at the same time they looked dead. Light wasn't reflecting them off of them at all. So how were they so bright red?
Go.
Who are you? That doesn't matter. You need to leave. Please, just listen to me. I had no idea what to make of this. She didn't even tell me her name, but it was very insistent that I not be here. Before I could even think about leaving, though, I heard Reginald coming back down the hallway. The girl turned with me with a worried expression on her face and said, "Whatever you do, don't drink." Before she could finish, Reginald was back in the room again. "Hey, Reggie, there you are." And just like that, the girl's demeanor changed. She looked overjoyed to see Reginald. Something fishy was going on.
"Ah, Mary, I see you've met our new guest.
They were telling me about how nice they think it is here. This is my assistant and apprentice, Mary.
Isn't she a doll?"
"She seems like an honest worker."
"Gee, thanks. Say, Mary, did you finish all of your work for today?"
"Well, no, but..."
"Mary, tell you what, if you finish all of your dinner tonight, I'll take you out for ice cream after."
"Really? I'll get started right away." I can't keep a consistent voice, oh god. Just like that, she was gone.
"So sorry about the wait. Please do drink up. It is one of my favorite flavors, so it would be a terrible thing to waste."
I looked down at the tray at the coffee table in front of me. There was a teapot and 2 matching teacups. Only 2, so he wasn't planning on inviting Mary to join us. Speaking of, what she said earlier kind of worried me. Don't drink. Don't drink what? The tea? The potions? I wasn't feeling too thirsty right now, but Reginald was staring me down expectantly. If I don't drink now, he'll probably get suspicious. I don't think I have an option right now. Pfft, I'm just psyching myself out. There's nothing to worry about. If anything, it's probably just a prank, right? Only one option, oh god. I stared down at the liquid Reginald was presenting me with. It didn't look too bad. I brought it to my lips and swallowed, and it didn't taste half bad either. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, there's new stuff. Alright. Shit, what the hell was I gonna do? Call for help. I decided to call for help. That girl, Mary, maybe she could help me. Reggie must have some kind of fondness for her, seeing as she hadn't been killed yet. Maybe if I could get her to intervene, I wouldn't get killed. "Please help, Something hit me in the head. It was hard, and I heard it fall to the ground. It landed somewhere behind me, though, and I couldn't turn my head far enough to see what it was. It was really fucking painful, though. Reginald didn't look with my pleas to yell out to Mary.
"Hey, just letting you know, try that shit again and your vocal cords will be the first thing to go."
He went back to looking at weapons after that. Yep. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. But it didn't feel like... Okay. I woke up when the light flickered on. There were no windows, so I really couldn't tell what time it was. But it didn't feel like morning. I heard footsteps coming down the stairs, but they were lighter than the ones from earlier.
So, you were down here after all. I'm really sorry about all this.
Mary then walked over to the table and grabbed a pair of keys. She came over to me and unlocked the cuffs that binded me to the chair.
We're gonna get you out, okay?
But what about you?
Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Reggie doesn't know that he doesn't know that I know that he does these things. Before you get out here, can you promise me something?
What is it?
Promise me that you won't tell anybody about what happens here. Please, I know it doesn't seem like the right thing to do, but you have to trust me.
How could I not tell someone about almost being killed in some stranger's murder dungeon? But she seems to know a lot more about what happens here than I do. She isn't dead after all. Do I trust her? I will do that, yeah.
Thank you, it means a lot to me. Now, if we're gonna break you out of here, you need to listen to my instructions. When we open that door, it's gonna be pitch black in there. Don't try to search for a light switch. Don't make any turns. Just walk straight ahead. I'll open the front door for you, and when that happens, run outside. Run and don't ever come back, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
We ascended the staircase together.
Reggie's used to the sound of me walking around at night. As long as you're quiet, we should be okay.
Mary opened the door and we walked in the darkness. I walked straight just like she told me. It was really pitch black and my eyes weren't adjusting to anything. I reached forward, hoping that I could grab Mary's hand and that it would be easier to get through the darkness. Rather than grab her hand, something else grabbed my wrist. It grabbed it tightly and my eyes adjusted to what directly was in front of me.
So, you thought you could escape, eh?
He said in a whisper. I was frozen in fear. I was so close to getting away from this nightmare.
So, how'd you get out, You couldn't possibly have gotten out by yourself, could you?
No, it was only me, I swear.
Didn't I warn you? I can tell when you're lying.
Just like that, Reggie disappeared into the shadows again. I couldn't see him, but I could hear his fast-paced footsteps. Then I heard loud crashes like that of glass, and Mary screams, and then nothing. Mary, are you... Suddenly I was tackled to the ground. I couldn't see that monster, but I could hear his voice.
Before you die, I just want you to know. What just happened is all your fault.
I would have talked, tried to defend myself, but his hands were around my neck, suffocating me. I thought that would be how I'd die, but I felt his hand rip through my skin. I couldn't see it, but he was ripping out everything of my body, like a child digging through their toy chest. I wasn't sure which was the thing that ended it, but I eventually stopped feeling entirely. Liars never win, eh? Yeet. Alright. Go through. Go inside, 'cause that's it. And then, I'm here by myself, yep. And then, no thanks. Yes. I don't know. It's starting to get late and I wasn't planning on staying another day.
Oh, please, I promise I won't take up too much of your time.
Well... fine. I'll do it. Okay. Skip all of it. You okay? Hold on. Yes. It doesn't matter. You need to leave. Yes. She's something. Yes. Yes. Drink. Okay. Skipping all of this shit, dog. Stay quiet. Alright.
Very well. Okay, I'll go back. So, you thought you could escape, huh? So how'd you get out, You couldn't have possibly gotten out by yourself, could you?
No, it was only me, I swear.
Very well then, I believe you, but that doesn't mean you're getting out alive.
Suddenly, Reginald's hands were around my neck. He was choking me and lifting me off the ground. I felt him rush backwards to where the basement was, and he dropped me down the stairs. I fell step after step, and when I reached the bottom, I was paralyzed. My head was bleeding, although I couldn't feel it, but I could see the blood that leaked out in the puddle on the floor beside me. And I died. Maybe if there were steps you could have taken to prevent this. Ha ha ha, thanks. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. Yes. Alright. So if we go inside, and then, I'm here with myself. Yes. No thanks. And I refuse. What if I keep refusing? 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 Fine. Are you a ghost? That doesn't matter. She is. Yes. There's nothing. There's no options. That one. At this point, I'm just fucking doing the things. I'm doing all of the answers. I gotta do them all. I gotta do it all. I gotta do it all. Yes. Okay, so I think that's all of it. But I'm gonna. Okay, what did I do? What did I do? I fucked up. So there's a good end, yes. But I know. So I got 4 endings. So I'm here with my friends. Yes, sure. Sure, I'll take one. Is that it? No. So hold on. So there's the good end, the first bad end, the other bad end, and the other bad end. So there's 4. I've gotten all 4. Now what the hell is the extra thing? Oh, and yes. Where the hell is the extra answer? What the fuck is this shit, dog? There's no extra answer. I can't see it. I can't find it. I can't find it at all. I don't know if there's any extra answers, dog. If there's nothing else that I can find, at least. Well, that was that. That was fun. Voicing is difficult, and I don't think I'll ever become a voice actor, but fuck it. It was a fun game. I want more of this in the future, because these are good characters, and they're great, and yeah. It's good. Some good shit. Anyways, this shitty video, a good game. Like, I mean, I know it's a test game, but, it felt very short. It felt very short. Even though it is a demo, a test thing. But yeah, that's not the point here, is it? Anyways, that was this. I only did this because it's a cool game. Anyways, see you in the next one. Yes. Goodbye.